Hello, my storytime friends. I know it's been a while since I've recorded a podcast episode, but what can I say? I've been very busy. So make sure that you jump onto my storytime blog. The website is www.shasham.blogspot.com. You can subscribe to my website. That way you'll be the first one to be updated when I post a new story or an article. Because lately I've been sharing a lot of my adventures. I've been to different places recently, gained some new experience, and I'm not even done posting all of my adventures again yet. If you're interested in following me on YouTube, my YouTube handle is Shasham Liu. You can also find me under that name on Instagram and on TikTok. But let's jump into this new episode. 2023 has just started. How has 2022 been treating you guys? I hope you guys had a wonderful end of the year and a great beginning of the year. I know it's a bit tough with the economical situation and everything happening in the world. Actually, ever since COVID hit, it seemed like the world has been turning upside down. And on top of that, we got the global climate issues happening in the world. So let's all just take a breather. And in today's exercise, I'll teach you guys how to let go of all these overwhelming emotions, because the world can be an overwhelming place. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure you have your own personal problems that you're dealing in with life, and even that can be overwhelming for you. I know how that can be. Since I'm all about practicing self-love on my blog, I will teach you guys an exercise for today's episode. But I don't only talk and post about self-love on my blog. As you guys know, I also share my food and travel adventures. I recently was in Dominican Republic or in Panama last year. I also wrote and updated some stories about that. I actually went for a conference because I did this Caribbean Youth Fellowship program, and different countries had participated in this public policy scholarship program. It was an interesting experience and something that will certainly add forward into the development of my career and my personal development. That knowledge is always loved and appreciated, especially if you know my story. You know, I'm a people's person. I'm an introvert. I like saying that I'm an introvert, but my people know I love them and they give me a lot of love in return. They are what motivates me to keep going in life and to keep running my empire with my queen crown, standing proud and tall. But getting back to the point, if you're curious about more of those things, go to the blog, subscribe, wink wink. Or some of you might even be listening to this article or this podcast episode from my blog. Anyway, I'm going to help you guys release overwhelming feelings, especially when you're starting out the day and you feel tired. You feel like you have a list of so many things to do before the day even got started. You know, that feeling when your plate is full and then you're already tired before you've begun because you feel so overwhelmed. Or for some other people, it could be dealing with other things, like you have to deal with certain people again or certain emotions, etc. If you have draining people in your life or toxic people in your life, having boundaries and practicing them is the way to go. I also wrote an article about how to let go or why you should let go of toxic people on my blog, so check that out if you're interested in that. Anyway, guys, we're going to take a deep breath, and I want you to count to 3, and then you breathe it out again, and I want you to let go of everything. Relax all your muscles, forget all your problems and tension for a moment, forget every pressure that the world is hanging on to you, and forget every burden that you have on your plate in this moment, and just forget everything. Forget everything you've done good and bad. Forget all the mistakes and imperfections for a moment. Let go of it all. I want you to shake it off of your energy. And I want you to feel who and what you are, physically and emotionally or spiritually, or however you guys want to call it. When I say physically, I mean being aware and present of your body, listening to your body's needs and desires. What does your body need to be able to perform or to function for the day? Is it movement? Is it a healthy meal? What do you desire when it comes to taking care of your body? Is it the rest in those answers, or what you hold on to right now? Because you've reached the state of awareness of your physical needs. And then it comes to your emotional or your spiritual needs, however you want to call it. You have to ask yourself, what does it take to make me reach a state of being content? And when I say a state of being content, I mean being happy with what you have in that moment. What will it take? And then I don't mean that you need to sum up an entire list of goals, because life works in a certain way that once you reach a certain goal and you think that will bring you happiness, the moment you achieve it, there's always going to be another mountain you want to climb. There's always going to be another river you want to cross, another country on your bucket list, another destination. That's just part of the adventure and the exploration, the journey that we go through. That's the story that we write. And here at Story Time, I will be giving you these wisdom vibes about that or on that. I really think that these answers that you need to answer or find for yourself is, what does it take to make me feel happy no matter what I'm going through in the journey? The moments and the adventures you can go through, because you have people that they can have it all in the eyes of other people, but they're still unhappy in their life. And you have some people that whenever they achieve what they want, they still can't get that hormone loose in their brain that gives them a feeling of satisfaction, a feeling of pleasure. Because ultimately, that's being in control of your own emotion, but not a negative kind of control, not a control-free kind of control, like I can't feel or stuff like that control. No, it's like a control as in I choose to be happy, and I decide that no matter what negative situations I experience in my life, I can and will go through this because I have faith and believe in myself. If you made it this far, you've proven to yourself how strong you are. So, why should you start doubting yourself? I think that sometimes self-doubt, insecurities, and these voices that tell you to question yourself or to not even try, they are blockages. And sometimes I like to see them as a form of self-sabotage. Sometimes you're more capable than what you think of. Because I remember writing this piece of work. I told a friend of mine this the other day, and I told them, sometimes you can think that something is bad in your mind, but it isn't. Because I wrote this book one time, and I thought in my mind, oh my gosh, you can do better than that. But I already had spent a lot of time with it, and I wrote it from the heart. And then when I published the book, to my surprise, it got 5-star rating. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be in my mind. It's that self-critic or self-doubting person, And self-love teaches you to shut it up and switch it into a more positive voice. How we speak to each other is so important. We must water each other to grow, or we must water ourselves too, because some people they don't have problems watering other people. They do it effortlessly. They sacrifice for others. But how are you supposed to carry the world on your shoulders when you can't stand strong on your own 2 feet? That's something we need to acknowledge, guys. But anyways, I'll make sure that I'll be doing more of these podcast episodes. I hope you found some answer in this short meditative exercise. If you're digging more of these vibes, we can go into depth into it and, do a more deeper form of it. But I hope you like it, and I hope you start your day, throw everything off of your energy. And now I should gain awareness again of who you are and what your needs are and what matters in life. I want you to face the day with appreciation and love. Appreciation because you got to listen to me today. That means another day of life has been gifted. Your presence is acknowledged in this world, and it does matter. You are valued and you are loved. So let's send out those positivity vibes and keep it on those positivity vibes. That's how we keep the darker energies in our own human false balance. And let's go out into the world and face whatever we have to face with positive energy and healing, and hopefully that will spread itself even further. Imagine what could happen. We need more of those positive vibes in today's energy instead of focusing only on the negative things. And that's why I'm sending you nothing but love and positive vibes right here from Storytime in warm and sunny tropical Suriname, where I'm right now, guys. I hope you guys didn't miss my adventures of my tropical, dangerous, and sometimes thrilling or exciting. I'm kidding on the dangerous one. Maybe some parts might be dangerous. It's the Amazon rainforest, but I'm the kid living in it, so I'm used to it. It's my home, my backyard, and I like getting to know it. Judge for yourself, and until next time, right here. Bye-bye.